what I'm trying to read from now are some sense of the people who've been expelled, the kind of human identities there, very mixed culturally, very energetic, very dynamic. And as it's become a forbidden zone, so the energy levels of Hackney Wick have risen and risen. And one of the first people I met out there was a Sicilian photographer called Mimi Malika, who has his own little theme tune, doesn't he?
Well, to a degree, yes. Somewhere in this there's a Mimi Malika, yes. I'll be the voice of Mimi Malika if you like. Should we begin?
Yeah, it says here music 1.5.
Oh, right. Oh, well, that relaxed. This is chaotic. Yeah. This is truly chaotic.
It's crazy, Mr. Sinclair, Mimi said. It's completely crazy. I met the Sicilian photographer, a Hackney Wick resident at the Napier, knowing the work he'd done on mafia families back home, but unaware until he showed me around his studio the next day of a project based on Italian cucumber growers in the Lee Valley, a well-established enclave who imported the old ways into Enfield, Broxbourne and Ware. On Wednesday afternoons there were meals at long tables and then dancing, religious processions carrying their saints down to the River Lee, established dons of the green vegetable business, unlanguaged newcomers in caravans, feasts for Sicilian pensioners organized by priests and nuns. It's like The Sopranos, Mimi said. It's on the edge of reality, superstition, poverty, gold under the bed. They have their own words like capita, cup of tea, cool room, fridge, cool room. It's crazy, Mr. Sinclair. We decided to walk down to the southern boundary of the Wick, Fish Island. Once it was a place with respect for a tradition that went all the way back to the marsh people, who got their subsistence living from a lake beneath the high ground where the Olympic Park was being constructed. Among rubbled ruins, scavengers trawled for wire. Conceptual artists furtively captured their incursions or lobbed signs and peeling flyers. Gold was solicited and empty boxes offered, a very poor exchange. Fish Island, like Hackney Wick, was now a destination for buses travelling to a terminal that no longer existed. The Wick was the second most popular end stop in London, second to outer service, a place that newcomers always inquire about. Please, where is outer service? The more often a bus boasts of going somewhere, the greater your risk of stepping into unmapped nothing, into whiteout, erasure, a blue fence enclosing wild orchids, allotments, fish curing sheds, travellers' camps, liminal communities of students, libertarians, narrowboat people, guerrilla muralists, dog walkers, twitchers, herons and kingfishers of the marshes, all to be dressed with concrete, money laundered with virtual reality stadia, and then returned at an incalculable cost to the recently bereaved as the thing that it always was, a people's park.